Welcome back, my Earth signs. This is Sage Tarot, and this is the reading for Capricorns, Taurus, and Virgo for the month of August 2026. As always, we're going to start out with an oracle card for the energy that is coming in for the month of August. Spirit, give us messages for our Earth sign people. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you. Okay. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Okay. Luck is on your side. Let's see what's going to happen with this interesting message. As always, we're going to start with our house of relationships, interpersonal relationships. This is a collective reading, so it may resonate for you right now, it may not. I just want you to keep an open mind, an open heart. And if throughout the month, what was said today does ring a bell, I want you to come back and leave a comment and let us know, okay? This has to do with people you love, people you don't love, okay? New relationships, marriages, possible relationships, children, co-workers. Like we said, interpersonal. This has to do with people. The Fool in reverse. Okay. The Fool in reverse. Interesting card. It's also very interesting. I rarely, I'm sorry, I just got to get a little comfortable here. I rarely pull that card. I rarely pulled the Fool card at all. Interesting. So even less in reverse. All right. How does the Fool card in reverse pertain to interpersonal relationships? This is about not wanting to take risks and chances with people. Okay. Maybe you're at a point, and we're talking about August, so things can change later on. Okay. We're just talking for this short period of time. Right now, you just are not feeling people. You're like, you know what? I don't want to meet new people. I don't want to get more involved with people. I just, I don't want to chance it in a way. I don't want to be put upon. I don't want to get hurt. The Fool is always about taking risks, and the reverse Fool is about not wanting to take risks. It's kind of very bland type of interpretation, but this is about just not wanting to put yourself out there at this point. You're fine where you're at, you're good with being, I wouldn't use the word home, but emotionally, mentally, physically, whatever, you are just at home where you're at, okay? You feel like you don't need to overextend with other people, because we're talking about interpersonal relationships. You don't need to go out. You don't need to put yourself out there with people. And it's interesting because we're talking about Earth signs, and you guys tend to be a little bit more reserved. And this is one of those times you're like, you know what? I just don't feel like being at a party. I don't feel like meeting new people. I don't feel like getting to know certain people in my life better or more. And it's not negative at all, right? It's not negative at all. To me, this is more of a homebody card. This is where you are spiritually, mentally, physically. You're more of, I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. Okay? Been there, done that. For right now, for the month of August, I'm not looking to, take on new people. I'm not willing to take on new relationships. I'm not willing to go out and meet on social apps and this and that. Okay? But let's see what else is going to happen here with this reading. Let's move into your tangible material house. maybe it'll give us a little bit more insight to further understand that card. Okay. This is all about the material things in your life, that things you could, like work, school, housing, those kind of things. Very tangible, very tangible. Let's see what's going on here. Miss Spirit, we need a message, please, and help us to understand how this relates to the Fool. Okay. This is the Three of Coins, Pentacles in reverse. Okay. All right, let's do. So Pentacles, especially in upright position, right? It's normal position. It's all about teamwork. It's all about working with others to get something completed or to move forward with something. It's all about connecting with those who have the skills that you don't have to complement what you need to kind of move things forward as well, okay? Now it's in reverse. So in reverse, and especially at work, school, things of that nature, it's a lack of cooperation, it's a lack of communication, it's a lack of teamwork, it's a lack of stability, okay? Because think about it, I always think of, to me, three, especially Three of Pentacles, it's kind of like a triangle, kind of gives you no stability at the bottom. When you work with others, you're more stable, and you have the strength and supports that you need to move forward, right? But it's the reverse. So almost think about it like you're working on a group project at school. I hated group projects, by the way. And it's just not coming together. It's just not working out. Other members in your group aren't showing up, aren't pulling their weight. You feel like you're the one doing it all, okay? So during the month of August, there's some concrete aspects of your life that need to be addressed. And it feels like it's just not coming together, right? It's not coming together. People are not doing their parts. Let's do a concrete example. You need some repair done in your house, okay? And in order to get these repairs done, you have a contractor, you have a plumber, you have an electrician. And it just feels like during this month of August, the contractor is delaying. They're always calling out, they're on vacation. The electrician doesn't show up for the appointment. The plumber comes in one day, starts a project, leaves early. Now you got to wait 2 more days, and you're the one that's stuck holding the ball for all of this, okay? Kind of see it that way. That's just to give you an example. And you can, if you understand the concept of the reverse Three of Pentacles, you can apply to your life situation. If you're on, say you're on, you have financial insecurities and you turn towards the government, well, the person, your caseworker, every time you try to reach them, they're not in the office. The email that you're supposed to get, or they're telling you they sent, is not there. You know, all the people that are supposed to be helping you to get financially stable just aren't doing their jobs, or they're not doing their jobs in a timely manner, and you're the one that's left holding the bag and feeling frustrated. You're the one that's trying to figure out how I'm going to make ends meet till the end of the month, okay? Now, this is interesting because it's kind of left you, when we started out in the Fool in reverse, when you don't have the people working with you, it's leaving you with a sense of not trusting moving forward, of not trusting or not feeling you can take, I hate to use the word the risks, because it's not really a risk. It's like you feel like you can't trust taking the next step because the people that are supposed to help you with that aren't pulling their weight, aren't doing what they got to do. Okay? So part of the Fool card is, I hate this because it's such, everybody says this. The Fool card, leap of faith, taking a jump off, right? Without looking. Well, to me, the reverse of taking a leap of faith without looking is opening your eyes and seeing things for what they really are before you take your next step. Okay? It's not this la la la, I don't see it, I'm just going to trust and jump. This is more eyes wide open. Let me take a look at the situation before I move forward and fuck my shit up even more. Because right now, the people that are supposed to be helping me are not helping me. They're not there for me. All right? So this is kind of like when we saw the reverse Fool in relationships. This is why. This is why. Okay? We're not trusting those around us. Okay? It's not a card of naive, of freshness, of new beginnings. It's a card of reality testing. Okay. Let's take a look at your challenges. The good thing about this is we started out with luck is on your side. Kind of gives us a little bit of hope, right? While it might feel a little miserable and frustrating, we got luck. Luck is on your side. Luck is going to get you through this. Okay? The Page of Wands is your challenge. Okay? Page of Wands, this is the beginning of, exciting creativity, spark, something new. Okay? The challenge is the challenge is you don't feel that right now because of all these other things that we talked about. Okay, you don't feel like you're ready to start something new because you're still kind of stuck in the situation you were in to begin with. And it's also the challenge of not taking it before you've resolved some of these other issues. Okay, the challenge is part of you is going to be like, oh, I should do this. Oh, I should do that. Oh, I should just do it myself. Okay, you're inspired. I can figure this out. I can go online. I can Google it. I can do all this homework myself. Or, I can do all the things that everybody else was supposed to do. Oh, I can DIY my own electrical in my house. That's the inspiration, right? Fuck it. I'm not going to wait for anybody. I'm going to do it myself. And the challenge is not to. Because it's not a good time right now, okay? The challenge of holding on to that inspiration, and in a way, this is almost like a little bit of anxiety provoking, I can't wait for everybody else. I'm just going to do it myself. I want to get going. I want to, do this, do that. I want to get this over with. The challenge is to slow it down. The challenge is don't do it because in doing so at this particular time is going to create more trouble than it's worth. If you feel like, well, I can YouTube how to fix my own fuse box, guess what? That fuse box might end up blowing up and your house catching fire. So, great, you got inspiration. Great, you got the passion. Great, you're feeling like I could do everything myself. But because nobody else is doing it with me or helping me, however, what can happen down the line? Okay, so the challenge is hold on to that. Hold on to that, okay? Don't let that anxiousness of doing it, of creativity, of inspiration, take you to a place that later on you'll regret. Let's take a look at your strengths, Spirit. Spirit guys, give me that message that we need. Okay, what does my Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus need to hear? What are their strengths that they need to look at to help them during the situation? Okay, the Hermit, okay, in reverse. Okay, all right, that is your strength. Okay. The Hermit in reverse has a strength. Okay. So usually the Hermit is a card of solitude, of reflection, of spiritual growth, of following your own path. It's in reverse. And it's a strength. And I'm looking at this based on what we just said earlier regarding your challenges, that while this is also a Virgo card, this is also an Earth card, while normally this tends to be your foundation of who you are, being a soul practitioner, kind of like you're more comfortable with yourself, you're more happy doing things on your own, or you prefer to do this on your own. The strength is that you realize at this particular time you should not be doing things on your own. Okay? You should not be doing things on your own. So, let me recap. We talked about other people not being there for you and not doing their part. So you decided, you know what, instead of, I'm going to just stay where I'm at and I'm going to just do it myself, and this is a challenge, and this and that. And the strength card is the reminder that don't do it alone. Don't do it. Don't be alone, okay? Don't try to be a one-person show, okay? Don't try to take everything on your shoulders, okay? Put yourself out there, okay? Instead of being miserable that people aren't doing their part, instead of just staying home and being safe, or just being where you're at and just being safe, put yourself out there in different ways. Put yourself out of, you know what, yeah, other people have let me down, but I'm not going to let that keep me in a cave, in a bubble. I'm going to go out of my way and try to enjoy some aspects of the rest of this month, and and then things will eventually work out, because luck is on your side. I think luck is on your side. I think if you can see yourself out of this situation and not let it drag you down, that things are going to work out for you in the long run. You might end up meeting a better contractor with a better electrician who's going to give you a better deal. You might end up meeting people that appreciate you for who you are and your ability to be stable and, not being this knee-jerk, let's jump and do this kind of person. A person who's more cautious. So I think if you can come out of your shell a little bit more, it's going to help you meet the right people, get the right situations, deal with the right, get the, whatever it is that needs to be fixed in your life, and it's going to come your way. It's going to come your way. All right? All right, my earth signs. Let's see what magical spell you have. Success. There you go. The success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. Success that's true belongs to me. Success with honor, integrity. Okay. What's interesting about this as well is that it's a 12. So if we break that down, it's a 3. And that's what we were talking about here with the 3, right? The triangle. So this is Spirit's confirmation that if you can kind of put that other stuff aside, step out of your shell, step out of your norm, your inability to kind of isolate, it takes a little bit of risks, that things are going to be very successful for you. Okay, Spirit is going to work out for you by the end of the month, and that's Spirit's message to you. All right, my Earth signs, I hope this made sense. I hope this resonated. Like I said, if it doesn't resonate now, it may in a couple of days, and then I want you to come back and just leave a comment. All right? Take care. Bye-bye.